Okay, so there are just some mornings that require insight and inspiration rather than discussing how I applied it. And today is going to be one of those mornings as I navigate through all the things that are happening in my world and in beauty. And this morning, well, let's just back up with ChatGPT, shall we? Because if you haven't been on ChatGPT, and understanding the influence of AI, which I know is incredibly controversial, but for me, it has been just a godsend to be able to not only act as a soundboard, but to give me insight into this godforsaken beauty industry, which those of us who are in this industry and those of us who have been impacted by this industry, you know that we have an inordinate amount of information, products, influencers, people, and everybody is still as confused, if not more, about beauty than they ever have been. That has been my mission for most of my career, is to take the mystery out of makeup application. That is what Authentic Beauty came to be, which was to do this self-discovery makeup lesson, to be able to empower women to love what they see when they look in the mirror, because I had so many people when I was younger approaching the 40 and the 50-year-old mark and losing their shit because of a few wrinkles. And now as I approach 57, you know what? I don't like the loss of elasticity, but I've got a pretty damn great life. And I'm just like going, how do we go harder? How do I make every moment freaking count? And how do I level myself up? The interesting thing is that I launched something called the perennial movement. And I didn't actually coin the term perennial, but I want to talk about it today. A perennial, this article was given to me on my 50th birthday. And I'm trying to think of what the hell I'm doing today because I have no idea. But I'm wearing this bright blue, so I feel like I should be wearing something. Oh, let's just freaking go for it and wear orange. I actually have a makeup lesson today, and I want to bring it forward. That's really what this is about, is like every day you wake up and we can be overwhelmed. I got on my Peloton this morning. I was about 10 minutes late, which seems to be perpetually what I am. But I did it. I got on when I did my ride this morning. And, you know, I can either be like, oh shit, you know, I don't have any time and I never have any time and blah, 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 right? Or I can just be like, let's freaking get it done and let's have an amazing day. And that's really kind of how I feel about everything right now, is I just every day want to wake up and have a freaking like shot at having an amazing life. This morning, happy birthday to Belinda Salazar, one of the people that works with me behind the scenes of Authentic Beauty and Genuine Beauty, who's a lovely makeup artist who I got a chance to meet at one of the Powder Group's events almost 3 years ago now. And I'm not going to go into it, but she and the photographer who I used when I was in Paris got engaged last month, and at the top of the Kimptons. If you weren't following that, it was very sweet. And they are right now, for her birthday, because it's her birthday today, happy birthday, are in one of my favorite places in the world, in Portofino and in Cinque Terre. And I spent my 51st birthday there. And actually on my 50th birthday, I did a cruise that went from Lisbon to Rome and stopped in all of these ports and was on a 350-person sailboat, which bring me back to the perennial movement right now, which is that this has been my guiding force since I was before I hit 50, was that this woman, Gina Pell, coined this term. And I had somebody give me this and said, hey, this sounds like you. And it said, we're women of all ages that don't look our age, act our age, identify with our age, and we are forever blooming. And that is what I want to leave you with this morning, is this concept. And so back to ChatGPT, I asked ChatGPT to take this image of my tattoo, and after a lot of figuring out how to actually talk to it, it generated for me the most beautiful graphic. So my graphic designer doesn't have to try to find this or build it or anything, and it did it in less than 2 minutes. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It's so beautiful. I'm going to post this picture. And my intention is to inspire you all with this perennial movement. Everybody, I think, is so afraid of getting older until you're actually here. And when you're here, you're like, shit, I actually really love who I am. I actually really love it. And yeah, you know, everybody can kind of chase youth and all that shit. I'm gonna use this for a second time today. This is a cream foundation that I wore yesterday, and I actually think that it's pretty decent. And I'm just gonna see if I mean, it lasted yesterday. I don't like this brush with it. Okay, I'm gonna stop and do another brush. Anyway, the perennial movement, somebody said, hey, you know, I kept going, how come as I'm approaching 50, I don't feel bad. I actually feel freaking great about getting older. I actually feel great about my life. And you know what? I got some lines. Yeah, that shit doesn't define me. And I think we need more people saying that. And I think we do have more people saying that. I think, though, as, you know, we know a lot of the more mature celebrities that look really great are doing plastic surgery. And I'm not saying that I don't mind. I'm not opposed to that, because Authentic Beauty, Genuine Beauty is not about not using plastic surgery. I get Botox. I do. I have no shame in it. I have no problem with it. I don't think it's a freaking problem. I have not done lasers. I have not done fillers. I don't really believe in screwing with the barrier of your skin. I try to keep my skin as hydrated as possible and spend more time on my skincare than I ever do. I guess we'll have to get into skincare at some point. But I just want those of you who are struggling with your appearance and struggling with your age, which is, I'm not going to tell you you're ridiculous because it's how you're feeling, but I'm going to ask you today to choose to focus on what's the alternative to not seeing more. And you can only wake up every day and go, I want to be my best self. And I'm going to give it 100% today. And it might not be the same as yesterday's 100%, but I'm going for it. And it's progress, not perfection. And that's kind of how I feel about life, right? About my appearance and about every day I wake up and I'm like, you know what? This is, I'm going to give it a shot to live my authentic life. I'm going to give a shot. And I don't really know what's going to happen today, but I'm going to freaking go for it, because why the hell not? I want to go to sleep every night feeling like I'm a little bit better than I was the night before. And that's what I want. And I encourage everybody to just have a freaking life that they love and build it. And if you don't love your life, that's another whole conversation. And I'll highly recommend, there's so much personal growth and development work out there that to unwind and to control your mind, there's so much out there to take advantage of. And look at that damn puffy eye today. Thank you, allergies in Atlanta. At least my skin seems to have calmed down from yesterday. Always feel free to reach out to me and DM me. As you know, I'm a senior leader. If you didn't know this, I'm a senior leader for Tony Robbins, TonyRobbins.com. I've been in the personal development space since I was a very young girl. And I found Tony long time ago, but only did one of his courses maybe 10 years ago. And then during COVID, I started doing all the courses virtual because I couldn't go to all the courses, and flying in and out and taking that much time. And man, oh man, it's just changed my life. And yeah, actually learned all about ChatGPT from being in one of Tony's business courses. Anyway, there's my little rant for today. I hope you all have a great day. I'm not done yet, but I'll see you on the other side. God, I almost forgot tiny liner. God, I cannot be anywhere without tiny liner. Problem is it's black on black. It's on this tray. Do I put anything back where I'm supposed to? Absolutely not. You should see what a disaster this is over here, but here it is. Next time when I make things, nothing's going to be in black. You can't see it inside of your makeup bag. You can't see it on a black towel. This is the deal with the mascara. When you are running like I am right now, out the door, and you got literally a couple minutes. I just saw the Lipstick Lesbians post this whole thing about mascara. I'm going to include the link. If you don't know who they are, you should follow them. They're product developers, or Alex is a product developer, and she reviews products and she breaks it down as to, you know, she's also now a paid content creator, which I can appreciate, and I'm very happy for her. But she gives some incredible understanding. Mascara is one that she just posted, and how many times, and what the bulk is about, and what the form filter, what makes it great for her. Well, I'll tell you what makes it great for me. One, it doesn't come off, right? That's duh. Two is that I can get on a beautiful coverage in 2 coats, but it can go up to 3 coats. It can go from no lashes like mine and not freaking clump them out. And then you can get it off easy, right? It doesn't, but like if you can just see how that just leveled up my game. Okay, so I'm going to use a highlighter today and a contour just because I'm wearing this bright blue and I really don't want any conflict. Sometimes if you're wearing a bright color, using a blush color can just, especially I'm wearing this bright lip, it can be too much. It's too much. You can see that even the warmth is being pulled out of this bronzer, and it's not that warm. I have definitely warmer colors. And then highlighter. If I can't find it easy, I'm not doing it. I got a highlighter bin somewhere. There's a highlighter bin. And it has so many options for highlighter. It's kind of insane. Let's see. It'll be easy. I think that's a bronzer. Okay, so let's see this stuff. And this will be a moment of truth. Okay, let's just try this. Okay, it's pretty. It's playing well with others. You know what I really want? You know how I've been showing off that blush tint? I think you could have it in a highlighter too. This is too sticky for my, definitely sticky, but looks good. All right, I can get out the door. I have one of the hairiest people on my client roster for 20 minutes with a full book and a makeup lesson today. So excited to have a makeup lesson today. Check out the Perennial Movement. Go play with ChatGPT if you haven't. And just know that I'm here for you.